Man in my shoes runs the light, and all the papers light at night. But falling over you is the news of the day. Oh, angels fall like rain. Love is all a heaven away. Let's go. Oops. I forgot the lyrics. Oh my God. Hey, two V's and Psychic Bob. Well, I was trying to sing the Counting Crows version of Ghost in You. Anyways, some days I get it right, some days I don't. I may not be able to sing, but I hope I have a little bit of fashion style. Thanks to Queen Cola Bobs. I'll give a shout out to my girl, Queen Cola. She gave me a beautiful set of new glasses. How you guys like them? Check them out. Psychic Bobby wearing the latest Ray-Ban Wayfarers. These are authentic Ray-Bans. Ooh, check them out. Bobby Ray be styling. Ooh, girl, we styling. Thank you, Queen Cola Bobs. Love my shades, darling. Thank you, thank you. Queen Cola Bobs is going to be here. She's going to be our moderator today. So excuse me. Thank you for your service. Good to have you here. Well, guys, I'm so glad you're here. Welcome to Tuesday. You know what Tuesday is? It's messages from the spirit world. That's right. That's where we gather and we see what the spirit people have. And I see a number of people over there, regulars in chat. We got Volcanic Isis here. Queen Cola Bobs is here. Yay. Christian Dirt 1313 is here. Oops, oh my gosh. Hold on. See. NM Bro is here. My most excellent bro from New Mexico. Mark is here. Good to see you. Felicia Garcia is here. Wow, we got a great gathering going on in here. Masters Omniverse is here. Melinda Tournay's here. Volcanic Ice is here. Oh, welcome to all of you. You guys are the best. Thank you for being here. How fun it is to have you here. Well, welcome to Tuesday. Welcome to Messages from the Spirit World. I'm your host. I'm Bob Hickman. For those of you who are new here, I am a full-time professional psychic medium. What does that mean? Well, it means that I spend all day long literally talking to the spirit world. As a professional psychic, people seek me out from all over the world for consultations. And my full-time business is providing consultations for people who want to connect with the spirit world. And if you've been thinking, gee, I'd like to connect with the spirit world, you might want to think about investing in a private reading with me. Yes, I do full-time private readings. Now, here on YouTube, I don't charge for the readings, but my private readings are a little more in depth. The private reading is a full hour, you and me, one-on-one, and we get to sit down and look at your soul journey. In your private reading, we're going to look at your past, your present, and your future. I'm going to identify your spirit guides. I'll bring messages from them. If deceased loved ones, family, and friends come through, I bring messages from them as well. So you see, we have a lot of that we do in a reading. We're going to look at your past lives, your karmic links, what your life themes are, what your mission is, what you're here to do, all of that. And I answer all of your private, questions. So private hour reading with me, you get a lot of information. And a lot of you have written and said, Bob, I invested in a private reading, and wow, I'm so glad I took the time to do it and spend the money. It's worth it. And Psychic Bob, I've been doing readings for over 30 years since I've got a long track history with this. So I would love the opportunity to do a private session with you. So how do you connect with Psychic Bob? Well, just go over to my website there, PsychicBob.com, right there below my finger, virtual pointing. And you can register over there. You can buy a reading. Up at the top, there's a tab that says services. Just click on that and you can purchase a reading there. You can also sign up for my psychic development class. By the way, check out that banner below. You guys see that? Can you read that? Hopefully you can see it says register for Psychic Bob's class at PsychicBob.com now. Okay, so why don't you go over today and get registered? We're going to fill up this class. This is going to be a popular class this week. I'm teaching a class on Saturday on clairaudience, how to hear the spirit voices. Every week you guys tune in and you're like, wow, it's amazing to watch Bob when he talks to spirit. I get so many letters. People say, how do you hear the voice of Doris Stokes? How do you hear the voice of the spirit people? I said, well, it's a psychic skill. It's called clairaudience. So if you'd like to learn about how to access your clairaudience, you might want to come over to our class on Saturday. So go register today. The class is only $30. We hold it on Zoom. And, you're getting 2 hours one-on-one live training. It's not a pre-recorded seminar. It's an actual live. So you'll be in a classroom with me on camera. And I will talk to you personally and answer your questions about your development. So I would love for you guys to be there. And, come and register. Listen, where else are you going to get one of America's top psychics for 2 hours one-on-one live for $30? There's nobody else on YouTube doing it for that price. And nobody at my level certainly doing that. I'm one of the top psychics in the country. I've been a consultant to law enforcement, to federal agencies. I've done work on missing person cases. I've handled literally calls from every strata of society. Hollywood calls me, famous people call me, but also I got homeless people that I read for too. I read for every walk of life. And I would love to read for you. So give me a call. You can call my office at 703-825-3929. Queen Colobos, can you put my phone number in the chat, my office line? 703-825-3929. Okay. So Queen Colobos, I'll put that down in the chat. 703-825-3929. Nacho Libre, thank you. Nacho Libre says, Bob is the best. God bless you very much. Appreciate all of your support. Thank you, Nacho Libre. Blessings to you. Yay. There's story time with T here. Thank you for being here. Blessings. Oh, I'm so glad you guys are welcome to our show today. We do gather and have a lot of fun. And we are going to see what the spirit people have. But I thought before we get into that, thank you, Cola. If you look in the chat, you put my number, 703-825-3929. Okay. There's Patrick Ward is here. Yay. I got to take off my shades. I can't see. I love my Ray-Bans. By the way, I want to show you real quick on these Ray-Bans. They're the brand new, the latest Wayfarer model. And look at this. Now you see they're black, right? But they're inlaid with clear, like crystal. So when you turn them sideways, I don't know if it shows up on camera, they're clear. But they're black, and then they're inlaid. It's sandwiched between clear crystal and black glass. Isn't that cool? So when you look on the edge, they're clear. Is that cool or what? Anyways, I love them. Queen Colobos, thank you for my shades. We'd be styling. What do you guys think? Should I continue to wear Ray-Bans? Does this style suit me? I think it does. Well, you guys are the best. Thanks for being here. By the way, I got to show you, I got this really posh case as well that they come in, and it's lined in suede leather, or is it velvet? I can't tell. It's like suede leather inside. Really soft and luxurious. So I'm going to put my fancy Ray-Bans in their official Ray-Ban case. See, he's got the seal on. It says Ray-Ban. We be styling. Woo! Here's Robin Boston's here. Welcome, Robin. Good to see you. I'm so glad you're here today. Well, we're going to do some meditation now so we can open the channel. But, one more thing before we get there. Don't forget, as I said, go register for my class, for the psychic development class. Also, make sure that that you are here every Tuesday and every Sunday. This is when we do our live broadcast. A lot of people write and say, when do you do the live broadcast? Every Tuesday. On Tuesday, we do it at 12 noon, and on Sunday, we do it at 7 p.m. Okay, so that's our live stream broadcast. But for those of you who are new here, make sure to hit that subscribe. We have something every day of the week. Now, yesterday, I didn't get out a video. I was not feeling well. The heat got to me. So, anyways, I'm okay today, but my voice is a little raspy. I'm a little tired. But I would love to have you guys be here every week for our live shows. So on Tuesday and Sunday, okay? And, I meant to tell you, when you go to my website, if you purchase a reading over there, it will notify me and I will get to you. So there's not a calendar to schedule your reading. I'll schedule it for you. So just make sure that the email associated with your PayPal account is the one you want me to reach you at, okay? All right, well, listen, let's do some meditation and let's open the channel, okay? So I want you to get comfortable. Let's just start. We're going to just close our eyes for a moment. Everybody take your hands off your keyboards. Just relax for a minute, okay? Just close your eyes and just follow your breathing, just gently in and out. And as we follow the breathing, I want you to let go of all the tensions of the day and enter into that place of silence and peace within. And as we follow the breathing, I want you to draw your attention now down to the middle of the chest area. And inside of you, in the middle of the chest, I want you to see a little spark of white light. I want you to see that spark of light now. See it become a little brighter and a little larger so you can really focus on it. You got that light? Okay, now we're going to count from 3 down to 1. And when we get to 1, we're going to take that light and instantly fill our entire bodies with it from head to toe. It's like lightning. It's going to fill us from head to toe. All right, so I want you to focus on that light, okay? And we're going to count down. All right, you got the light in focus? All right, let's count. 3, 2, keep your focus. 1, blink on. Woo. Well, I get a little dizzy when I do that, don't I? Raymond Hampton. Hello, Raymond. Lucky you. Hi, Psychic Bob. Any messages for me from the spirit world today about my slip and fall case? Thanks. Raymond, I got to tell you, Doris is back here. And Doris said, she said, oh, he's got a true case. She said, you were really a victim of people's negligence. And she said, they're going to drag it on. She said, but in September, you'll get a breakthrough. So it looks like it's going to be September. Okay, you're going to hear from the attorneys, but they're going to delay it a little bit. Be patient, okay? Thank you so much. Blessings to you. By the way, I want to say for donations, this is what I forgot to say. Thank you for your donations. I really live by your donations, and if you can donate, that helps immensely. I cannot guarantee a reading for a donation, but I'm going to try to cover everybody. Sometimes there are technical problems. Also, let you know that, so if I don't, what I'd like you to do is, if you can, donate because you love the show, you love Psychic Bob. And if I answer your question on top, then you got a blessings, okay? Thank you so much. Thank you. All right. Oops, hold on. My screen's freezing. Well, we'll get it going here. Okay. First donation, Masters Omniverse, 10 Swedish krona. Thank you. Listen, Masters Omniverse, I've got a voice back here. Somebody's talking. This is Commander Ashtar from the Ashtar Command. He's back here. He's asking me to tell you, he says, be open to greater work, greater unity. It looks like a number of different races are working with you from the alien sphere. You got the Arcturians, the Anunnaki, and the Pleiadians. And they're all back here. They're all working with you. Call on Commander Ashtar. He's going to open that channel more. Blessings to you. Gary M. 1999. Gary, thank you so much. You guys are so generous. Hi, Psychic Bob. Any messages from my spirit guides? Thanks and blessings to you. Hold on, Gary. Somebody's talking to me back here. Gary, I've got a Chief White Eagle coming in back here. He's asking me to talk to you, but he said, I want to walk the land with Gary. He's talking about like literally where you live. He says you need to get out and walk the land. He said that your body needs to absorb more earth energies for greater healing. So Chief White Eagle's back here. He's also asking me to tell you that he's bringing a bunch of Native American spirits, and he says medicine people to heal you. They're talking about healing the back, healing the shoulder area and the legs. So you've got some issues going through the whole body here. And Chief White Eagle says, he said, I'm bringing native healers. So you're going to be feeling maybe like people around you in spirit. And these are the people that Chief White Eagle has brought to you to bring healing through the body. He says that in September, he said you have a greater strength about you and greater clarity. So it's healing and opening the energy channel for you. But continue, Gary, to really work with Chief White Eagle here, okay? I also get your grandmother back here, and she said, I'm dancing for him. She said she's celebrating because she said Gary's at a turning point. She said a lot of blessings are coming to him. And she said, tell him don't give up. She said, we're all working on getting him sorted. She's talking about a financial situation, a legal situation. And she said, we're going to get it sorted. She said, Gary, we're going to dance soon. So she's with you. They all send their blessings from Spirit. Thank you so much. Oh, Queen Colobas, 4 pounds 49. Ah, thank you, darling. Here's a kiss for my king. Mwah. Kiss back to you. Thank you so much, Queen Colobas. Listen, Queen Colobas, Doris Stokes is back here for you. And she said, tell Queen Colobas she's got to learn to trust her vision, her clairvoyance. She said, my dear, she said, you've got to let the Spirit lead. And she said, if you let your clairvoyance continue to grow, she said, oh, the wonderful people that you're going to help. She's asking me to talk to you. She says, not right today, but she says, in the next year, she said, you're going to be doing some work at a spiritualist church. And she says, oh, I'm going to lead her to a wonderful place where she can be of service with her psychic gifts. And she said, oh, I should do some psychic fairs and eventually some platform work. So Doris is leading you into some service for Spirit at a spiritualist church. So watch in the coming years. Not right today, but it's in the next few months. Thank you for your donation. Thank you for my Ray-Bans too. That's where they're put away. I love them. Thank you. Ken Osborne, $4.99. Hi, Psychic Bob. Do you have any messages for me? Thank you so much. Blessings. Thank you, Kenna. Blessings to you. Listen, Kenna, I got to tell you, I'm hearing a man back here talking to me. He gives me the name of Scott, and he says Scott Riley is his name. He said, I'm Scott Riley, and he said that he's a spirit guide to you. He said that he died in a motorcycle crash. He said, I was reckless when I was younger, and I drove crazy, and I killed myself accidentally. And he said he's coming to be a travel guide for you. He said that many times, he said, you get impatient when you're behind the wheel. And he says, be patient, dear. You don't want to end up like me. So he's a guide, a travel guide, and a protector. Scott Riley's with you. Asked me to bring that to you and said, slow down, pay attention. That's from him. Okay, that's not for me. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, guys, hold on. I'm losing my voice today. Bear with me. Robin Boston, $20. Thank you, Robin. Blessings to you. Hi, Bob. Do you have any messages for me today? You look very well today. Glad you are feeling better. Well, I'm feeling better. I just don't have a voice. Thank you. You know, this air conditioning messes me up. I sleep with air conditioning. Sometimes I go without it. I can't find a middle ground. Hold on, Robin. I think some people are back here talking. Let me see. You know, by the way, guys, you really want to think about my class. You know, if you'd like to be able to hear spirit voices, you want to come out to this Saturday's class, really. Yes, hold on. Yes. Doris, are you there? Is that you? Doris is here. She said, oh, I've got to sort out a bunch of people back here. She said, you know, when that door is open, they all rush forward. It's crowd control. Thank you. Right. Yes. Okay. Doris is asking me to tell you, Robin. She said, we're helping Robin to be closer to the spirit world. And she said, you're going to be getting more and more signs. And she said, yes, you too are going to get the voices. And Doris said, she said, you know, when I was on the earth, she said, being a medium and hearing the voices, she said, I felt a little alone because most people didn't hear them. She said, fortunately, you're in a time, she's talking to you, Robin. She said, you're in a time where you're surrounded by people who won't think you so strange and will also help you with this. And she says, and I've got a voice in my ear back here. And she said, Rick's back here. And Rick is here. Hold on. He's got something to say. Speak a little louder, if you would, please. Come a little closer. Oh, I guess. Rick is here. He's got his hands all covered in paint. He said, well, I'm a bit of a mess, Mom, but he goes, I didn't want to miss coming here today. And he said, have you gotten the sign? He's like, I think he said about 2 nights ago, he said he came to visit you. And he said, I was trying to wake you up. It was in the middle of the night. I don't know if you got it, but he's not sure he made a connection. But he said, I'm trying to come to you. He said, it's easier at night. He said, because your power is stronger. And he said, I just want to check in, tell you I'm fine. And he said, I'm doing some more murals over here, some more artwork. He's talking to me about that he's painting a giant tree. And he said, it's the tree of life. And he said, over here, there really is a tree of life in heaven. And he said, it's so beautiful. And he says, it glows with light. And he says, I'm painting it for you. Now, Robin, I get the sense from him that he may actually somehow send an artwork to you that's related to trees or the tree of life. So you might be literally walking down the street and there's a yard sale and somebody says, do you want to buy this painting? And it's a tree. That's a sign from him. So he wants you to watch for symbols of trees and particularly artwork connected to trees. That's going to be a way he's getting your attention. He said, if I could bring this painting right over, I would. He said, but you know how that goes. It's different worlds. But he said, I can bring it to her in her world. So he's going to try to influence you by bringing through images of trees or paintings of trees or prints of trees. And that's what he's working on studying in spirit. So he asked me to bring that over to you. And he's talking about, again, about 2 days ago, he tried to contact you. And he said, tell her I'm not done. There's more coming, okay? He's also asked me to reach out to, who is Jennifer or Jenny? I don't know this name. He just said, and I'll be visiting with Jennifer or Jenny. I don't know if you know who that is. He's not making it clear. But he's just reaching out to people, and he's going to try to bring more signs to you. And he said there are people coming to visit you who you'll know that I've sent. So he's sending a lot of things to you. But he says to tell you, he said, tell her I'm fine. And he said, I'm having a great time over here. And he said, the art is amazing. He said, I paint in colors I've never seen on earth. So he wants to bring that to you, let you know. He says, tell her I love her. Tell her I'm in the light. And he said, tell her don't worry. He said, I know she's a mom and she's always worried, but she doesn't have to worry. I'm fine. Okay. I hope that helps, darling. Blessings to you. Thank you for your support. All right. Thank you, Doris. He's just stepped back. Your son just flicked some paint. He said, I'm flicking paint at Mom. He's having a lot of fun with you. Felicia Gartia. Hello, Felicia. Good to see you. Hey, Bob, any messages from my Uncle Merrill, who passed in 2009? Thanks and blessings. Hold on, Felicia. Let me see if I can find out anything. Yes. Doris is back here, and she said, hold on. Can you bring him through? All right. They're trying to bring him through. His voice is a little weak for me today. I'm trying to hear him. Hold on. Felicia, he said, I'm here. And he sends a greeting to your mom and your dad. He says, tell him I'm fine. And he said, tell the family I'm okay. And he said, since coming over here, he said, I've really had an awakening. He said, I get the sense from him, he's talking about before he died, he said, I wasn't sure I believed in all this so much. But then he said, when I got towards the end, he said, it was so obvious to me there was a heaven. And he said, I'm so glad I got over here. He wants everybody to know that he's in the light. He says, I got to see God. And he's talking about his grandmother as well. His grandmother is in spirit over there, which would be like your great-grandmother. So the great-grandmother's over here, or his grandmother, excuse me. And he wants you to know that he's been coming to visit the family. He said something about, I'm not at any grave, so don't worry about that. He said somebody in the family is bothered about the grave situation. He said like they don't like the upkeep or I don't understand this, like there wasn't a proper grave. I don't understand what he's talking about. But he's back here and asking me to tell you that he's not worrying about any grave. And he says, I'm alive. Who cares about a grave? So he wants me to bring that over to you and let you know he's fine. He sends his greetings and his love, and he'll be with you. Thank you so much. Watch your dreams. He said, I'll talk in the dreams. Oops, I just lost somebody. Hold on. All right, I'm going to have to come back. I lost one of them. All right, Karen Bryan, £5 or $5. Thank you. Thank you, Karen. Hi, said Bob. Can you tell me what's going on with the back of my left leg because it's a little swollen, hurts whenever I walk? Blessings. You know, Karen, let me just scan through that. Karen, I want you to try to go to a clinic. I think you've got two different issues going on there. One is I think you have a strained muscle. It feels like you were climbing stairs and you've pulled something. But I'm a little worried because I'm getting an irregular blood flow there. I don't know that you have a blood clot, but it feels like it could develop into a blood clot because the swelling in the muscle is pressing on a vein or an artery or something. Please go to a doctor as soon as you can. You're going to need to have that looked at. I'm a little worried about blood clot issue. Okay. The muscle strain, I think, is okay. I don't see a tear. It would probably heal itself, but the blood clot's what I'm worried about. So please see your doctor, okay? I hope that helps a little bit. Thank you so much. Blessings to you. Hold on a second, guys. I've just lost somebody. Here it is. Unconditional love. 25 AED. I don't know what that is, but it sounds cool. Can you tell me unconditional love what AED is? All right. Hi, Bob. Any messages for me from the spirit world? Thanks and blessings to you. Unconditional love. I'm hearing a voice back here. This is a woman talking to me. She gives the name of Laura. And she says, I'm Laura. And she's asking me to tell you that she was a psychic when she was alive. And she said, you have the connection with spirit. And she says, don't worry about the religious denomination. She said, you can serve spirit in any church or in no church. So she's not saying you have to be a spiritualist, but she said she was a spiritualist. But she wants to help you with your gifts of mediumship. And her name is Laura. You have a last name? I can't hear it. Laura Derby is her name. She is a Derby. I believe she's English, actually. She sounds good. Laura Derby. She's a medium. She's a spirit guide. And she said she wants to help you with mediumship. Thank you so much. Blessings to you. Lorraine Joy, $5 donation. Hi, Psychic Bob. Any messages for my guides? I feel they've been trying to reach me. Bless you, Bob. Hi, Lorraine. So good to see you, darling. Well, you know, one of your guides is Doris, and she's back here already. And she's asking me to tell you, she said she's coming in to help you. She said, the word she says is to have fun again. She said this last year for you, she said you've been in a bit of turmoil. And she said, I know that it's hard having a family. And Doris is asking me to talk to you about some healing in the family. She said, you've been carrying all the weight, dear. She said, let me help you. She's talking about healing around the son as well. And she said, we're working on him. Doris says, oh, I've done miracles with people with far worse cases than him. And she says that this autumn time brings a time of unity within your family. Doris is asking me also to let you know that she wants to help you get back on track with your own psychic gifts. She said you have a lot of psychic gifts. She said, but she said you've been so distracted that it's been hard for you to hear them. And she wants you to know that she's actually working with you to connect you back to your psychic gifts. Call on Doris. She's definitely here with you. Thank you so much. Blessings to you. Nacho Libre. Hello, Nacho Libre. Hello, Psychic Bob. Will I get my refund? How soon will I get my refund? It looks like actually by the end of this month or beginning of September. First week of September at the latest is what I'm seeing. So I wish I could say this week, but it's going to drag on a few more weeks. But you'll get it by beginning of September. Thank you so much. Blessings to you. Conscious Vibrations, $10 donation. Oh, Bob, miss you, kissing you all over your face. Thank you, Janine. Good to see you. I'm glad you're here. Listen, Janine, Doris is back here. She's so hyper today. She keeps talking. So she's already talking about you. She said, tell Janine, she said, kudos from the spirit world. Doris said, she said, my darling, she said, you've been working an awful lot. She said, remember to balance. She wants to work with you to balance your energy. She said, She said, you're getting a little overtired. And she said, your channel would get clogged. So Doris wants a little R&R for you, rest and relaxation. And she said she's not bringing through the others today. She said, you've got to be about you today and relax. So Doris wants to know, she said she's chilling with you and she's coming in to open your mind to relaxation. Thank you for being here. Blessings to you. Oh my gosh, Kelly, right about $49.99. Thank you. Oh, you're so generous, all of you. Thank you. How did my interview with Page Publishing go? I wanted to know what the spirit thinks. Thank you, Lord Ision. Thank you, Kelly. Let me see what's going on here. Edgar Casey's coming in back here for you. And he said the spirit world is working to keep the channel of communication open. And he said it's not over yet. It looks like there may be another interview coming. So I think that you're going to be called in for a second round. And he said, just keep doing it as you're doing. And he said, they like your vision. And I get the sense that you're going to be asked some questions here about how do you see yourself fitting into the group? And be honest and share your vision, because I think that you're bringing a fresh energy to the group that they're going to be intrigued with. So it looks like you're moving forward with that. I think it went very well, and it looks like a second interview is coming, he said, within 2 weeks. All right, so hang in there. You're turning it, okay? They're saying that there was one person in the interview that was a bit of a stickler. It might have been a female, I think. And they're saying, don't let the ones that are a little challenging scare you off. They said, it's kind of a test for you. They said, you did well, and there's going to be a second call coming. All right. Yay, I hope that helps, Colleen. Thank you so much for your donation. Excuse me, guys. I'm losing my voice here. Christian Ledsma. Hi, Christian. Good to see you. Thank you. $15 donation. Thank you so much. Hey, Psychic Bob, I'm wanting to become a model. Will I be successful? How should I begin? Thank you. Well, I do think you should do it. You have a life theme, which is a performer life theme and an artist life theme. So both of those are in your favor. The thing is, I think you want to first focus on aligning yourself with an agent. Modeling these days is all done by who you know. And so stepping out on your own without an agent really won't get you very far. Unless you've got representation, it's going to be hard for you. I want you to look up Ford Modeling Agency. Now, I don't know. I think they're still in business. They're one of the earliest ones. But even if they're out of business, and I'm misreading that, that will connect you to more current agencies connected to that. So start with Ford Modeling Agency, F-O-R-D. And then I think that's going to get you. I don't think you'll actually be with Ford, but I think that will be the springboard that gets you to the person. Because I see a woman that's a talent agent representing you. But she may herself also have been at some point connected with Ford Modeling Agency. But it's that I want you to start with that, and then you'll see. But yes, I think you'll do it. I see you right now starting with magazine work. So if they offer you catalog work or, like modeling for online catalogs or mail catalogs, go ahead and start with that, because I think you will evolve. Fletcher said that you'll get the larger magazines in about a year. So it's going to take a whole year till you really start to get more visibility, but you should go ahead and start now. Okay. I hope that helps. Thank you for your donation. Blessings to you. Breezy, $4.99. Hi, Bob. Green hearts. Oh, I love it. Any messages from my spirit guides? Also, when my finances get better. Thank you, Bob. Love you. Thank you, Breezy. Blessings. I've got somebody back here. Hold on. Oh, it's her. Yes, Eileen Garrett is back here for you. She's an Irish medium. She comes in sometimes to help people. And I hear her back here, and she said she wants to help you. She said to look ahead. She said the problem is, she said, you've been so overwhelmed. You've got tunnel vision. And she said you're going to break out of this financial holding pattern. She said, but it's going to take greater vision. So Eileen Garrett is coming in here to help you. And she said, would you tell them to please call on me? She's talking about some career changes. Now, it looks like it won't be till October, but she said, it's time for you to think about moving into a new job. And she says, by October, you can do that, but she wants to work with you. So call on Eileen Garrett, okay? And you're going to start to see things improve, even literally from today. She said, don't, she says, tell them, don't worry about the money, worry about the vision. So work on your spiritual vision, and that opens up doors of opportunity for you. Eileen Garrett, Eileen is her first name, Garrett, Garrett. Blessings to you. Thank you so very much. Glittery Rainbow, €5. Thank you for your donation. Hi, Bob. Anything important? Spirit likes me to know. Thank you and many blessings. Yes. Edgar Casey is back here for you. And he's saying to tell you, he said, you've got to, this is his words, he said, you've got to also pay attention to the dreams. He said, you've been a little disconnected from the dream state. And he said, I'm coming in to help her go into deeper sleep to see the dreams. As the spirit world is trying to give you visions, and he says, and astral projections. And so Edgar Casey wants to work with you. I'm also hearing Doris Stokes back here, and she's talking to me about some travel coming for you. And she said, you're going to travel, this is something, to the Alps. That's the word she literally said. She said she'll go to the Alps, to the mountains, and she said it will free her soul. So I don't think you're moving to the Alps, but I get the sense you're going to do some travel there in the next few months. And she said it will be good for you. It will give you a restoration of energy and of the soul. Okay. But Doris is saying, she said, for now, keep doing your channeling. And she's showing me papers here in front of you. It looks like these are exams that you're taking or studies of some sort. And she said, I'm keeping her mind clear on the studies. Okay. So she said, before it's all done, she said, you'll get a chance to go to the Alps. And she said, do it. And it continues to increase the channel and brings healing, body, mind, and spirit. Okay. I hope that helps. Thank you so very much. Blessings to you. Oh my gosh, you guys are amazing. I love all of you. Okay, here's one. Yo, Jamie. Hi, Yo, Jamie. Yo, Jamie says, haven't been talking with my guides. I did reach out for a time, but they have any messages for me on my recent pursuits. You know, Yo, Jamie, what I want you to try, the best way to have connection with your guides is just spend 5 minutes a day. See, we make the mistake thinking we have to sit down for 3 hours of deep connection. Sometimes we might be able to do that, but I think you'll get a better response with them if you just sit down for 5 minutes every day. Fill yourself with light, visualize light filling your body, and then just call them in. Okay? But that being said, I do have some guides back here, and there's an angel back here. And yes, it's Archangel Raphael is here for you. And Raphael said that he's come in to help you. He says he's talking about some emotional healing. He said you've been a little overwhelmed lately. He said fluctuating between anxiety and depression. And he said he comes in to smooth the energy and to bring you grounding. He wants you to know that he says the spirit world hasn't forgotten you. And they're talking about some financial improvements here. And they're asking me to talk to you, watch the end of the year around November, December. It looks like there's a new job opportunity coming in and improved finances around that time. Angel Raphael's working with you. I also hear another guide back here. It's a voice. It sounds like, it's funny. Your name is Yo Jamie, but this is a Jamie as well. And I hear a person speak that I'm Jamie, one of your guides. And this Jamie's asking me to talk to you also about some healing for you. And they're saying we're putting healing into you. You've been having a little bit of energy depletion as well. And you might need to see a doctor to have your iron levels looked at. Something's a little off there. And your guides are trying to get you some physical healing as well. So check with your doctor and you'll get this balance. But the energy is going to increase by the end of the year. You're feeling freer and you're going to see a new financial opportunity in the work area. Thank you so much for being here. Blessings. Jackie H, $5 donation. Oh my gosh, thank you, Jackie. Hi, Bob. I've been stagnant for a while. Social anxiety is holding me back. I want to start my own business, reselling. Any advice on direction to go? Thanks. You know, Jackie, let me tell you about anxiety. You know, no matter what work you do, whether you're a psychic like me or whether you're running a resale company or whatever you do, one of the things my psychic teacher taught me, she said, when you have anxiety, she said, just face it. She said, may subject yourself to the terror. She said, because after 5 minutes, the fear will fade. And I've really found that to be true in my own life. And so I want you to think right now about in terms of getting healing through facing your fear. I feel that the autumn time, September through October and November, really are times for you to build connections and to make some money. So I think in terms of getting a business going, it's not going to be hard for you, but it's just going to take attention. One of the things I think will help you, my guide Doris has said to you, she said, yes, do that. She knows what I was about to say. You want to sit down and block out an hour of time every day, 1 hour, just 1 hour. And you spend that 1 hour on focusing on your business. So like 1 hour, you might place phone calls to, merchandisers that you need to get stuff from. That'll be on Monday. On Tuesday, you spend an hour, just setting up email accounts to work with your business. Each day, devote 1 hour to it. And by the end of the week, you have 7 hours invested. It's a whole day of work. Because a lot of times you say, well, I don't have time to take a whole day. But I bet you could come up with 1 hour each day and watch how far you'll get and your business will develop. I hope that helps. Thank you so much. Call on Doris. She said she wants to calm your mind. Doris Stokes used to be a nurse and work with people with anxiety. And so she's asking me she'd like to work with you. Call on Doris Stokes. Blessings to you. Johnny Snipes, $5. Hi, Bob. It's been a while. Hearts. Thank you. I've been trying to get in contact with my Taino ancestors. Do they have any messages for me? See if I can get anything. Johnny, I got to be honest with you. Sometimes I can't get it through. And today I'm just getting a blank on that. I apologize to you. But I'm not getting any voices coming in here. Let me see if anybody else has anything for you. Alfred's here. My other spirit guide, Alfred, is here. Hold on a second. Yeah, Johnny, my guide, Alfred, is asking me to tell you that he said that the spirits are trying to draw close to you, but they want you to open the channel. I don't know if you're keeping an ancestor altar, but Alfred's showing me a table, and he says, set a table for them. So you're going to get a table, put a white cloth on it, put a white candle and a bowl or a glass of water. This is where you're going to be able to connect to your ancestors more. So if you start a table to honor them, you will get honored by them. So I'm sorry, for some reason, I'm not getting them in today, and I like to be honest. As a medium, any medium that's worth their due will tell you. Sometimes we can't get a message, and I never lie about it. So I'm sorry I'm not hearing today, but my guide Alfred's come in to offer you that help. So I want you to try that and see if that helps you connect. Thank you so much for being here. Blessings to you. Oh my gosh, guys, thank you. Kentucky Rain. Hi, Kentucky Rain. Is my dad with me? Yes, your dad's with you every day. I keep hearing, hold on. I'm hearing somebody. I think it's him. I'm not getting it in clear. Hold on. Doris, can you strengthen that voice? I can't hear it. Yeah. Hold on. I think it's him. I'm hearing a voice that said, I'm at peace. I get the sense around this crossing there was a lot of strain and struggle, and he wants you to know he's fine now. And he said, I visit all the time. He said that he's tried to come through in dreams as well for you, but he said it's been harder for him to do that. But he is at peace and he's with you. And he said, I've let go of the struggle. And he said he's not upset. He said he's at peace. So yes, he's with you. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. Christian Duo 1313. Any messages from Spirit? Hold on, Christian Duo. Let me see who's back here. I'm hearing all these native drums. Your guide, White Eagle's back here for you. And he's holding in his hands a giant phoenix full of fire. And he said, I'm sending the phoenix over you to illuminate you to truth. Chief White Eagle, I'm sorry to say, I guess going to deliver the message. I'm not trying to be negative, but Chief White Eagle says, you've been walking in the path of confusion. And he said, you must return to your original self. He said, you have become enmeshed in the material world and have lost your spiritual focus. So Chief White Eagle's coming in with the phoenix to illuminate you. And he says, let the illumination illumine your spirit and your mind to know truth from falsehood and light from darkness. All right. Well, you got good hands with him helping you and the phoenix. Blessings to you. Thank you. Sarah Mejia, or Mejia. Forgive me, Sarah. I never know how to say your name. Hello, any messages from Spirit? Thank you. Sarah, Doris is back here for you right now. And I hear her talking. She says, tell Sarah, she said, I'm looking after her. She says to tell you, she says, as we get into the autumn time, she says, October is a fresh start period for you. And she says, don't worry about the past. She said, you've got to let that go. Doris said that she's coming in here to help you. She said, have excitement about the future. She said, you've been feeling a little on edge, wondering if things are going to change. And she said, things are going to change. She said, October starts a new beginning for you. I get the sense there's some change coming here from her in job, as well as like fresh start in romance or relationship. So a lot of new energy for love and for money. And October's the power month. Call on Doris. Thank you so much. Blessings to you. Story time with T. Bob, can you ask Doris Stokes if my dad has any kind of message for my mother and I today? Thank you. I love you. Hold on, story time. You know, guys, my psychic teacher, not my drama teacher. I have a lot of teachers. My psychic teacher always told us, whenever we do spirit work, keep a big glass of water or a bowl of water on your table. She said, because water increases the electrical energy in the room so that you can have, it's easier rapport for the spirits. Water will help. It's like a conductor to help you connect to spirits. Plus, it helps your voice too. Hold on. Doris, are you back there, hon? It's for story time. Yeah. You know, his dad. Yeah. Hold on. I think your father's coming in. His voice is a little faint for me today, but he said, tell Al that I'm fine. He's talking about Al or Alfie, Alfred. Oh, I think he's talking to you. He said, my son. And he said, I have to tell you, he said, I've had a struggle. He said, since I've died, because he said, I've become aware, acutely aware of my failings as a father, as a husband, and as a person. And he says to tell you, thank you for your love, because he said, I did get saved in the end because the love you sent me gave me the strength to embrace love. And he said, nobody comes over here. Nobody comes to the light except by love. And he says to tell you, he said, I was on the edge of the darkness. And he said, there are realms of darkness here. And he said, I came close to that, but it was your love that saved me. And he said, how short-sighted I was. He sends a greetings to your mother as well. And he said, please tell her, forgive me, I failed as a husband and as a father. And he said, I'm paying for that over here, because he said, He said, we do have to face our sorrows. And he said, there are regrets in heaven. He said, yeah, it's true, it's a place of beauty and light. But he said, we do have to pay for our sins. He said, we make it up through service. And he says, I'm in training to learn to be of service to people on the earth. He said, I oftentimes only thought about myself and my image and my wants. And story time, he's asking me today, he says, forgive me that I didn't recognize you for the love that you had. He said, I was controlling everything. I wanted to mold you into my vision. And he said, that wasn't right. But he wants you to know he's in the light and he's fine. And he said, forgive me and know that I'm making progress. He said, it's a lot of work. He said, if I had tried harder on earth, I wouldn't be in this position that I'm in now of struggle. But he said, the struggle makes us healed and makes us stronger. He said, you'll never go the path I did. You're too good. And he said, forgive me for failing. I love you and I will help you and your mother. He said, have patience with me. I'm still learning and still growing. Thank you. He just stepped back. Blessings to you. Thank you. I hope that helped. Wow, that was really nice. It's amazing. Sometimes when the souls come in to hear their experience, it's really shocking for me. Well, that's the soul who's working on his soul. You know, it's true. We really want to, we want to do our work now. Some people, I've heard people say to me, well, Bob, it doesn't matter. My neighbors are all evil and they're going to heaven, so why should I bother? But you know, it's really not that easy, because when you die, you cannot suddenly be a saint or an angel. You'll be in heaven or in the spirit world to the degree that you are on earth. So nobody, you know, there's a myth, oh, well, they died and went straight to Jesus and now they're an angel or a saint. And that's not really how it is. You don't escape your destiny and your karma. You know, in the spiritual church, we said, as above, so below, as below, so above. And that means everything that you are here, you'll take over there. And over there, you'll be as everything was here. So if you're an evil SOB, excuse my language, here, when you get to spirit, you're not going to be in the realm of glory. You're going to be surrounded in a realm of darkness with evil people. And that's just the truth. All right. So if you work on being better now, living your life now, tuning to God now, when you die, life will be a lot better. All right. Trust me on this, guys. I'm serious. Oops, hold on. I think I just missed a donation. Here it is. Glittery Rainbow, €5. Thank you, darling. Thank you. Yes, I felt the dreams the past few days. Wow. I wonder how I will create the funds to be able to travel. I do my best to let spirit lead. You know, Glittery Rainbow, from what I was getting from Doris and from Edgar, it sounds like the spirit world wants that for you and they're going to make it happen. Either somebody's just going to give you money, or you may find out like you get a free trip or something. So they're not telling me where the money's coming from. They're just saying you will travel. And I know when spirit says it will happen, believe me, it happens. Thank you so much. Blessings to you. Kira Lynn. Hello, Kira. Thank you for your question. Hi, Lord Ision. I've never been romantically involved with anyone. Will things change regarding this for me? Yeah, it will. You know why? Because you've kept your heart open to love. And, you know, sometimes on this earth, we wonder, we say, why do people who deserve love never get it? And some people have all the love, they have anybody they want, and they treat their relationships with such disregard. And so many people are lonely. So you're one of these people, you've always kept your heart open, but you've been alone. The spirit world knows that, Kira, and you're not alone. Yes, I get it. My guide Doris is coming in here. Yeah, Doris is asking me to tell you. She said, would you let Kira Lynn know? She said that spirit has kept her away from love this long to save her, having her heart broken. They said that in the past there were people around, but she said She said you would not have connected to them because they were not of your wavelength, your frequency. She said you're an old soul. She's asking me, Tucky, it won't be until next year, till 2022. But around March of 2022, it looks like there's a beginning of a relationship. And Doris said, you're going to meet the guy. She said, it's so funny. You meet him. This is weird. She says, at a park. It might be like you're traveling or you're at a, not sure where this is. It's an outdoor park, like almost a camping park. I don't think you're camping, but you might just be hiking or walking through a park. And you meet up with this man. It's at a park. A very nice person, kind of blondish hair, stocky build. He's got a little bit of a goatee, really sharp looking guy. And the name around this may be a Keith or a Toby. It might be Keith or Toby. Just remember both those names. Could be like that. His friend's Toby and the guy you meet's Keith. I was given the name Keith and then I heard Toby, so I'm not sure where that goes. But watch for those names. Watch for park. It won't be until early spring 2022, but that's where there's going to be a connection. And Spirit's working on it. I hope that helps, darling. Thank you so much. Blessings to you. Mallory Jones. Hello, Mallory. Hello, Bob. Any messages from my spirit guides? Mallory, I'm getting a voice back here. Hold on. You have a guardian angel that's around you. He gives the name of Ariel, A-U-R-I-E-L, Ariel, not Ariel, Ariel, like Aura. He said that's because he's full of the light of the Aura. Ariel is his name, one of your spirit guides. He said that he's coming in as a guardian and a protector and a joy guide. He said that he's lifting you up. He said you've been feeling over challenged. He said the last year for you has really you've taken a lot of hits from a lot of people. There's been a lot of challenges. Ariel says to tell you that he said you're done with the struggle period. And he said now she's getting on to the real focus. He said to tell you that he's helping with some money situations as well. And he says, tell her, don't worry about the money. We're going to get that sorted before the end of the year. And he says by December, he said you're in a stronger financial position. So Ariel's your angel. Asked me to bring that over to you. Thank you so much. Blessings to you. Oh my gosh, you guys are amazing. I love all the questions. Oh, hold on, my machine's frozen. All right, Aphrodita. Hello, Bob. How are you? Glad to see you. Well, thank you. Good to see you too. Can you tell me what I can expect in the near future regarding me and the guy I'm seeing? Is there commitment between us coming? Doris just said yes. She said he's a good man. She said he's a little wounded, meaning he's been in a previous relationship where he has a little bit of anxiety and trust, but it's not because of you. It's a former relationship. And Doris said he's going to start to open up to you. This is her word. She said, as he reveals his heart, she said, listen. She said, let him express himself. She said, this will bring healing to him and move you forward. So, yeah, this relationship's going forward. And Doris is going to help you. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. Lotus Siren, hello. I wanted to know, are there any love messages for me? Hi, Lotus Siren. You know, hon, Doris is back here. And she says to Ted, now this is the funny part. She said, Lotus is looking for love. She said, but she'd do best to look for spirit. She said that you're a natural medium. She said, you have some psychic gifts that are opening. And she said, if you focus, this is her word. She said, tell her to focus on her psychic gifts. She said, if you focus on your psychic gifts, then love comes to you. So that's the order you want to do it in. Doris is handing me a pack of tarot cards. I don't know if you've ever read tarot, but she's saying tarot is a powerful source of connection for you. So I'd like you to do some exploration in tarot. And she says in 2022, she said, then love opens up, but it won't be until next year. And I think it's going to be around, it's not till about May is what she says, till May of 2020. So it's a ways off. Focus on your psychic development right now. That's where your power is. Okay. I hope that helps. Oh my gosh, guys. I just looked at the time. I don't know where the hour goes. I've had the best time reading for all of you. I love all of you. Listen, don't forget, help Psychic Bob out. If you want to support my channel, you could also go below this video and buy a t-shirt in my shop below. All the t-shirts I designed, they're my artworks, custom made by me. I think you'll enjoy them. Get a Psychic Bob shirt. Also, make sure to hit that like button. Smash that like button. Like that. Thumbs up, favorite it, and share this with your friends, okay? You guys are the best. I love all of you. Thank you for being here. Keep it here at Spirit Channel. We got more coming tomorrow. It's our Wednesday, Wiccan Wednesday. You know what that means? We'll have something mystical and magical and fun here. So make sure to be here, and we'll have a good time. I love you guys. Blessings to all of you. We'll see you here tomorrow. And until then, may all of you always, what do we say? Blessed